Good afternoon, all my beauty professionals. Today in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how to do a color melt. Now, the colors that I purchased was from Sally's, and I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. It's IRO LRO. And I purchased purple for the root in the front. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the whole head that way. Neon pink and then bubblegum pink for the ends. And I'm not sure if I'm going to flip it around and do the dark pink in the roots and then fade into purple in the back. So we'll see how that goes. You know, guys, I really couldn't find any information regarding color melting. I tried looking it up. It said that it started trending in the 2000s. Basically a darker root with the toner melting into the blonde over highlights. And then also, what did it say in the 2010s, I guess, is when the vibrant colors started trending in, and also over balayage, they called it a shadow root. So that's all the information I could find. In the textbook, it just tells the procedure. But then it's funny because my coworkers did send me a video and she had no clue I was going to be doing this video. And it said color melting actually started in the 1950s. So I don't know. I'm assuming it did. There's nothing new under the sun. So it doesn't surprise me if it started in the 50s. Be that as it may, I'm going to show you guys the procedure with the hopes that you'll learn from it and you'll get to practice yourself. You know, I would always say you always want to sharpen your skills. If this is something, not even if you're just starting out, but even if you've been doing it for years, you always want to practice and keep your skills sharp. And there's always something new to learn. So hopefully you guys are learning from this. You'll like it. You'll share it with someone who's interested in cosmetology. And I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos, for supporting my channel. God bless you, and let's get started. All right, guys, for the table setup, I have my gloves. I used at least 5 pairs of gloves, honestly. 2 tent bowls. Of course, you guys could use 3. I used 2 colors in one tent bowl, purple in the other. I have my 2 tint brushes. No, and I added another one too. I'm sorry. So I had 3 tint brushes. It's just not here right now. And my all-purpose comb. And so that's basically all you need for your table setup. Of course, the client is draped. I did not need the whisks, and I made sure to take all my jewelry off. And yeah, so there's your table setup. All right, you guys, I'm going to try to get this started here. If you guys only knew what I have to go through behind the scenes to get videos started, it's crazy. But that's all right. Thank goodness I like doing what I do. So I'm going to start in the front. It doesn't matter if you start in the front or the back, just so you guys know. And I'm trying out this new tripod I got from Pivot Point, so I'm very happy so far. I still got to get used to turning it. It's kind of, yeah. But anyway, those are the struggles of a junior content creator. I'm not going to say I'm an experienced content creator yet. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And when I say that, I just mean the quality of my videos. So, and I think I mentioned, it does not matter if you start in the front or the back. You know, you will decide how you want your colors to lay. It could be green and yellow. It could be orange and red. I just looked up online, you know, there was a lot of blues, purples, and pinks. And I was tempted to do blue, but then I was like, no, let me just do purple and pink first, see how that goes. And so, yeah, You have to be very careful though with these because they get all over the place very easily. So hopefully I won't color her face too bad. But ooh, that's pretty. Make sure I get those. You know, once you get it on the mannequin, it's really hard to get off. So see, like that. Now, where did that even come from? See? Well, you guys get to see it up close. The twilight zones and all those moments you get to see. Let's see, I want to come down a little bit more. See? And right now I'm just focusing on getting the purple on. So you see how that's in. Good. I don't really need to. You know, believe it or not, this is my favorite color. I don't have anything. Well, I have one purple shirt, to be honest, in my whole wardrobe. And it's my favorite color. I'm just kind of going with the flow here, guys. You know, I don't have a set. You guys will decide if you want to do 2 inches down, if you want to come all the way down the hair strand and then the ends. You know, have fun with it. And then what I'm going to do is when I come back with the pink, I'm just going to follow wherever the purple decided itself to end. But you know, some people do the very root area, meaning like, you know, just a half an inch. Let's turn it a little more this way so you can see. My subsections in the front are horizontal. Let's see. Some people, you know, you may put a foil in the back there just to protect. You know, like I said, I may not do purple in the back, and I can see purple trying to get on there. So, you know, if you want to protect certain areas, do that. Look at that. I'm gonna bring this back down. Let me put this brush down because that's dangerous. So you kind of see that up there, up close. So I prefer to outline the sections first before I go in. That just makes it easier. Um, and like I said, you have to be careful when you get the color on her skin. Of course, for a human, it'll come off, but for her, it is not coming off. So hopefully when you practice, you guys will do a lot neater than me. Now I'm starting in the back and I decided to do pink in the roots. And my subsections, as I said before, are about a half an inch to some of them a quarter of an inch if it's a little too thick. But most of the time for these, I did a half an inch subsections. So now we're starting in the front and we're doing the melting. So I applied right at that line where the purple ended, and then I applied it in between, and then I'm just going to blur it in with the purple. So I literally just kind of spread the purple down and blend it in with the pink. And the fun thing about it is you really don't have to worry about the color like overriding the other color. So in other words, if I blur the pink up into the purple, it's going to blend it without getting rid of the purple, if that makes sense. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to finish up the back. Um, you might want to like have some plastic bags laid down, and because this can get quite messy. I got it mostly on her face, thank goodness, but I did get some on my hair. I got some pink hair color. So there you have it. So I'm going to finish up the back. Then I'm going to let it sit for at least maybe 20-25 minutes. That'll give me a chance to clean everything up. So by the time I come back to you guys, then I can blow dry and style so you can see the finished product. And hopefully you'll try this. So I'll be back. So in this part, guys, I'm just slowing it down a bit because I know I've been kind of speeding it up. I just don't like to bore you guys. But just so you could see up close slowly how you apply it, how you blur the line and melt the color in. Um, so I just wanted you guys to see that before moving on. All right, guys. Well, she is rinsed. And these are demi-permanent colors, so I just want you to know Me personally, I do not shampoo out hair color. And the reason being is because that's your first fading. Even when it's permanent hair color, excuse me, I got to clean my glasses. But even when it's permanent hair color, I rinse it and I condition it unless they need a shampoo. Correct myself on that. Unless they need a shampoo. But other than that, I rinse it and I condition it, and I rinse it out. Well, I rinse the color out in warm water, but then the conditioner I will rinse out in cool water. Now, it's not stone cold water because you don't want your clients to be in shock. And you always want to warn them ahead of time. Okay, this water is going to be a little bit cooler, because what that does is it seals some of the conditioner in so it can do what it's supposed to do, condition the hair. So some of the conditioners, you may spend a lot of money on, and even reconstructors, which reconstructors go deeper inside of the hair shaft to condition from the inside out. And then you rinse it all out. Well, all you've done is just soften the hair. But if you rinse it out in cool water, it will rinse some of that out, but seal some of it in so the hair is truly conditioning. That's just me. There's other people I know who do that as well, but that's just me. So I rinsed this out, conditioned it, cool water, rinsed out the conditioner. And that's just because, as you know, or you should know if you're learning in school, but even not, if you're in this field, you will know that semi and demis fade gradually as you shampoo. So in the salon, why would I want to shampoo that out? And that would be my first fading at the shampoo bowl, if that makes sense. So did that. I can see some of, not a lot, but some of the hair did not grab the pink. And so either my subsections were too big, or, yeah, because I know a couple of them, they were too big, or I didn't leave it on long enough. And I was going to tell you guys my subsections while I was doing it were at least a half an inch because that hair was so saturated. But some of them I could see if it wasn't truly going through, I had to go back and thin out the subsection. So always remember, it's between a quarter of an inch to a half an inch wide, your subsections. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to blow dry her, and then I want to do some curls and then show you guys the final style, and that'll be it for color melting. All right, guys, this is how it looks before I curl it, because you know how sometimes you can hide things when you curl it. So I just want to show you how it looks front to back. To be honest, the purple actually kind of looks like it's blue. Then you can see in here a little bit where the pink didn't grab on as bright, but that's all right. Still looks pretty, but yeah. Then there's the other side. It took really well in the front, and then you can see the ends where I did the pastel pink. So only thing I would say, overall I'm pleased. I'm just not pleased with the color on her face. So I know you guys will do much better than me in that department. And of course, on a real client, no, we wouldn't do that. And also, just so you know, we would double drape. I did not mention that in the beginning, but you would double drape. And what else did I want to tell you? I think that's it, guys. So I'm going to curl her, and then we shall be complete. Now, don't forget, you guys, if you have any questions or if you're going to try this for yourself. I don't know if you guys can post pictures of your work up in the comment section or not, but anyway, feel free to ask me questions. Feel free to contact me in the comment section. Let me know if you like these videos, if you're learning from these videos. And yeah, so this is the finished product with the curls. And I don't know, the lighting makes the hair look blue, but in real life, it really does look a beautiful deep purple. It's still pretty, but I wish you guys could see the real full effect. But yeah, this is it. So I like the way the pink blends over the purple. And then I should have ran my fingers through the back so you could see the pink roots and then the purple. But overall, I had a good time doing it, had fun doing it. So hopefully, you guys will have fun also and just go wild, do whatever colors you like, guys. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I hope you enjoyed this one as much as I did, and I will see you guys next time. If you learned from this video, please practice, like, and share, and I appreciate you guys. Bye, guys. Get in here, you wild buck.